So, Indian name Gori. I have a private practice in Norway, but my passion is traveling because traveling gives me inspiration, and then I'm in the flow. So after many years of working, I had a strong desire to do something more. I like to move all the time. I like to do things, so I get bored easily. So even in my work, when I have reached a certain level, you know, I want something more. I like to learn things, like to do things. So I started traveling much more. So I went on walking in the Himalayas. Himalayas in India, North India. Leh, Ladakh, Sanskar. Have you been there?
Yeah, no ma'am, but we
It's very nice.
we know.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. And Nepal, South America, many places. So then I discovered many things. I went inside. Before I was looking outside everywhere and I didn't find what I was looking for. So on this journey walking, I went inside. It was kind of a way for me to meditate without knowing it. So, yeah. So, and I started seeing things in the mountains. So, the book that I have written, and my way of working, which I have called Connect, Focus, Flow. You can say it's yoga, but it's many things. It's a method of awareness, which is also yoga. I mean, you can say everything is yoga. Our life is yoga. It's a lifestyle. So everything we do really is yoga. So I guess you can say this is also yoga. But it was, these three words describe very well everything I do in my work and also in my life, really. So it fitted quite well. So connection is the book that I've written, and I think what we do in everyday life is we connect. Without this connection to something greater, we are not alive. So when I talk about connection, I also remind people about the breathing. Breathing, because of course, without prana, you know, we are nothing. So, so this is about, my book is about connecting to the invisible inner life force. And it was this I started seeing with my eyes. Not these eyes, but something beyond, because I've not always seen it. So why did I suddenly see it? I have done a lot of personal development on myself, and I wanted something so badly, and my mind was so frustrated, because why am I not getting it? Why am I not getting it? And but my heart, and then I started trusting more and more in my heart, and these two came more together. So I think Norway or Western society is more in the head, whereas India is more in the heart. But we need to come together, bring these two together, and then we are in the flow. So we connect and we focus with our heart and mind, and then we flow. And either go into samadhi, or we feel happy, we feel peaceful. And it doesn't mean that we become lazy, or that we are just going to sit and meditate and do nothing. We become very productive, we become successful, we become energetic, you know, passionate about what we do, right? Have you had that feeling? Yes. And what is your way of getting there? What is your way of connecting, focusing, and then to get into this state? You know, what is your way? What do you do when you are there?
I want to do yoga. Many times I tried it, but every time I failed, because I don't know. Like you were saying that something you can see, not from these eyes, from this eye.
Yeah.
So I can't see that thing. I have tried for 1 month, but
To do yoga?
yes, it means to meditate. But I don't know how to meditate and which process
You do,
should I
but
follow?
it's like sleep. You just fall asleep. But if you try to fall asleep, do you know how to do it?
Yes.
You do?
Fall asleep.
Falling asleep, is that easy? Well, if we try to fall asleep, how is that easy?
Yes, ma'am. I fall asleep.
Naturally.
Yes, yes.
But meditation is natural also. Is that when we are tired, we want to sleep, and we don't think about how to fall asleep, do we?
Okay, so I have to stop my thinking.
Exactly. Perfect. Perfect. So don't think
What
about.
was the perfect?
Not think about how to meditate, but just go
Yeah,
inside
no,
and
you
be.
don't meditate. You meditate.
It's
You
like
don't plan for it.
it's what I'm saying. When you sleep, when you go to sleep, you're not thinking about how am I going to sleep. Sometimes people have problems sleeping, and it's very disturbing. You're lucky because you can just go to sleep without worrying about falling asleep. People do. Some people have real problems with their sleep. It's a huge problem. It's causing a lot of unemployment, or people not able to work because they are actually the statistics show that sleep problem causes many health issues. So you're lucky. Yeah, I am assuming all of you are lucky because you look healthy. You don't look like you're sleep deprived. You look like you're sleeping. So make sure you get your sleep. It's very important. So think of meditation as falling asleep. It's a natural. There's too much fuss around meditation. It's become too much. Oh, I'm going to meditate.
Yeah.
Forget it. You know. Just be at peace. Do whatever makes you make chapatis, and you feel you meditate.
Yes.
You know. Or
आटा गूंथी हो कभी?
Yes, ma'am.
आटा गूंथे तो गूंथते होकर भी मेडिटेट कर सकती हो। स्टडी छौंक लगाते हुए मेडिटेट कर सकती हो। कुछ भी करो सब मेडिटेशन है। यू एंजॉय बर्फी खाई हो? बर्फी खाई हो तो कभी ये सोची कि मिठास कहाँ जा रही है? जीभ की नहीं, उसके बाद अंदर भी जा रही है वो। तो क्यूरियस, तुम तो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में हो ना, क्यूरियस की कि उस बायोटेक्नोलॉजी कहाँ से मेरे ब्रेन के किस हिस्से में कहाँ जाके गुदगुदा रही है, इतना मीठा लग रहा है, अच्छा लग रहा है। तो वो एक तो होता है बर्फी खाने की मिठास, और एक होता है उस मिठास को समझने का मिठास। हाँ? वो बात तो है। बर्फी भी खाया और उसकी मिठास को समझ भी गया। और जो ऐसा करते हैं वो फूल को भी देखते हैं, और फूल के अंदर जो उसका जेनेटिक मटीरियल है, जो फूल पैदा किया है कि गुलाब गुलाबी क्यों है और ये मैरीगोल्ड इस तरह का ऑरेंज है। जो ऐसे सोच लेता है ना, वो रंगों की करामात को समझता है। तो अंदर की भी बात समझ रहा है, बाहर की भी बात समझ रहा है, अंदर बाहर दोनों को मिला रहा है। हाँ? और जो ऐसे करें तो तुम बढ़िया छौंक लगाओ। If you could do that, that would be wonderful.
so, any other ones? How do you gonna get to this state of where you, or how do you do it when you are in the flow? Because to get to the flow, we naturally connect focus and flow. So when now you will think about how to meditate differently. So you will just be there and find your way of doing it. And any other ways? No? You just now you are more aware, or maybe this will inspire you to think in a different way, and then you may do something more for yourself. So so you can nurture this spark inside, and don't forget it. And get plenty of sleep. Drink lots of water.
Thank you, ma'am.
मैं एक अट्रैक्शन वाली बात करूँ। फ्लो इज हैप्पीनेस, हैप्पीनेस इज फ्लो। हम थोड़ा बहुत, और अगर हैप्पीनेस के लिए कार्य हम नहीं करते, जो कुछ भी कर रहे हैं उसी हैप्पीनेस के लिए। किसी से शादी करते हैं तो वो मार काट के लिए तो करते नहीं, हैप्पीनेस के लिए। खाते हैं कोई बढ़िया खाना तो वो भी हैप्पीनेस के लिए। यानी हैप्पीनेस जो है वो हमारे जीवन के मूल में समाई हुई है। और उसके बिना हम कुछ कर नहीं सकते। और वही फ्लो। अगर पढ़ने में आपका मन नहीं लग रहा है, मैथ में मन नहीं लगता है, तो मैथ अच्छी आएगी। और जो बच्चा मैथ को हवा में ऐसे कर ले, ऐसे ऐसे बता दिया वो क्या है भाई, वो उसको पेपर भी नहीं चाहिए, वो लिख करके हवा पे करने कहा कि मिटा दो, तो मिटा भी दिया, हो गया खत्म, चलो पढ़ेंगे। ये होती है फ्लो में। कोई भी चीज बिना फ्लो के परफेक्ट नहीं होती। कुछ भी रिकॉर्ड जो होता है, वीडियो रिकॉर्ड, वो भी फ्लो में ही चलता है। भाषा जब बोलते हैं हमारे नबी की, तो इनका फ्लो देखिए, ये फ्लो में रहते हैं। जिस यहाँ से जब आप खड़े हो कोई माइक्रोफोन और किसी घटना की रिपोर्टिंग कर रहे हैं, तो फ्लो में चलेंगे। बिना फ्लो के चलेंगे तो जो सुनेगा, जो फ्लो चाहेगा, उसको फ्लो नहीं मिलेगा तो आप कराएंगे। तो फ्लो इज द की, चाहे वो जिस किसी भी प्रोफेशन में हो। और फ्लो इज समाधि। Gori says flow because Western definitions are Western definitions, but it is samadhi. छोटी छोटी समाधि है सब, नींद भी फ्लो में आती है।
Well, it's because your head and mind is in balance. When you are in flow, you are in balance. Your mental state of mind is in a natural state of mind, in flow, in peace. And when it's in peace, then it flows, and you do wonderful things. You do very creative. I started painting after 2 years of walking in the mountains and going to all these sacred places. I started painting. I have never drawn before. I've never painted before, and if someone told me that, I would never believe them. So that was a creative flow. Flow is energy. Remember, everything is energy, and all the time we are managing energy. All the time we are managing energy. And flow, happiness, peace, anger, everything is energy. And it's how do we master that energy? That is what's important. That is really, what we should focus on, because if we don't manage the energy very well,